right, so here is Sean Strickland. He is one of one, the inimitable pride of Corona, California, training under Extreme Couture's banner here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Great teammate, outstanding boxer. He lives in the gym. And you're probably not going to outpace this guy over 25 minutes, so it can be a little bit of a mind-bending exercise, not just in training, but also in the fight itself. Sean Strickland is not going away. Just ask Israel Adesanya how that stylistic matchup went for him. Now we'll see how Strickland can fare here tonight, and if he can get back to the precipice as the UFC middleweight champion. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sean Strickland. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are from Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. Sellout crowd expected here tonight, all to witness more UFC history. This venue's been good to the UFC in the past. Hopefully plenty more where that came from tonight.
When you step foot in this octagon in New Jersey, you better be ready to put on a show, because these fans understand what they're watching, and they've been around since day one. They know a good fight when they see it, and if you start trying to hold and hurt inside the octagon, you're ready for the boo birds to come up.
Trying to establish the jab early on here. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Single leg takedown. Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and opponent.
Dark stroke tip here.
Ooh, it's tight. Oh, this might just be a matter of time.
A lot of takedown defense, submission defense is just being calm and patient. He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end. There it is. Now he's on the mount. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Chimaev.
Move those hips, get back to guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Posture up. Make sure he stays high.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Oh, rips the body shot there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Short uppercut here in the clinch by Strickland. Well, excellent takedown defense so far in this fight, and there it is again. He knew if he was going to win this fight, he was going to have to stop the shot, and he's certainly done that so far.
He has done a great job of staying upright.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
Try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Right hand over the top.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
And he lands that side kick. Under 2 minutes now to go. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Nice punch from the clinch by Strickland.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Khamzat Chimaev.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
Heard him again. In the tight clinches, look for the knees to start.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing. I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Relentless pressure from the top by Chimaev. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get a finish.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Now he's going full mount. Yep, got to be very careful there. No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Round 2 coming up next. Heading back to the corner now. Strickland's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not just the cut man who has his huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on the bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
I want you to pass that guard.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Chimaev's has got full mount now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Oh, going for the arm bar now. That might be tight.
Oh, now it's getting tight. This has got to be it.
Whoa, submission defense. He gets
able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be. Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Come on. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Huge block there. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Nice straight right lands. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. Huge kick lands again. Chimaev's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, well-timed overhand there by Chimaev.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Man, his jab is good there. He's in real trouble now. Oh, big shots here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Strickland's right back to the full mount here. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something. Because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut. And now, all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Bad.
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. What a strike from off of his back.
big right hook there by the champ. Oh, into the mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Nice transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
Strickland's back in full mount. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Strickland is able to flatten out now. This could be real trouble now.
In the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. He's got to start throwing down.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
Good work, guys.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. He's having his way with him here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Sean Strickland. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Strickland. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loved the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage. Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more. Oh, stop it, and he will.
Oh!
Woo! What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
All right, so how about this, DC? We have a new UFC middleweight champion, and in this era of the 185ers, this division has never been stronger. They're all chasing a new man tonight.
One of the toughest divisions in the entire UFC, and right now, he sits atop it. Congratulations to a fantastic fighter.